Microsoft Teams is a hub for teamwork. It's an app that helps you pull together a team and work together using chat instead of email, and channels instead of just file folders. It's a workspace where you and your team can securely edit files at the same time and see likes, app mentions, and replies with just a single tap. It's a place that your team can make its own by adding notes, websites, and apps. And because it's in the cloud, it lets everyone work together, no matter where they are. It's a solution that understands that having fun doesn't just make you and your team more productive, it makes you all more creative. Learn how to use Microsoft Teams to connect and create in brand new ways at office.com/training.
Hi there. Welcome to Microsoft Teams, a collaboration app that helps your team stay organized and have conversations all in one place. Let's start with, what else? Teams. Here, you can see a list of all the teams you're part of. Teams are made up of channels. You can build them by topic, department, or just for fun. Channels are where the real work gets done, where you hold meetings, have team conversations, and share files. At the top of each channel, you'll find tabs. They're like links to your favorite files, apps, and services. Want to have a quick, on-the-spot meeting with people in your channel? Select Meet Now. In a meeting, you can show content from your computer or record your meeting. When you share a file in a channel conversation, you and your team can edit it at the same time and share thoughts alongside it. To find all the files that have been shared in a channel, go to the Files tab at the top of the channel. To see all the files ever shared across the team, click Files on the left. Want to talk privately with a person or group? Click New Chat at the top and type their names. Give the chat a name to make it easier to find later. To make a call directly from a chat, click Video Call or Audio Call. In some cases, if your organization has set it up, you can call anyone from Teams using calls, even if they're not using Teams. In meetings, you can see everything you've got lined up for the day or week. Or schedule a meeting. This calendar syncs with your Outlook calendar. Go to Activity for a view that lets you catch up on all your unread messages, at mentions, replies, and more. And use the command box to search for specific items or people, take quick actions, and launch apps. Convenient, right? And don't forget to download the mobile app so you're in sync when you're on the go. Thanks for watching. Now bring in your team and let the collaboration begin. To get your team up and running in Microsoft Teams, you'll need to create the team, add people, and add channels. Here's how. To create a team, click Join or Create a Team. This is where you create your own teams or discover existing ones. We'll create a new one here. Give the team a name and add a short description if you like. By default, your team is private, meaning you'll have to add the people or groups you want on the team. Make the team public if you want anyone in the org to be able to find and join the team. Next, invite people, groups, or even entire contact groups to join the team. If you need to add people from outside your org, use their email addresses to invite them as guests. Add a friendly display name for them, too. You need to be a team owner to invite guests. In this case, you're creating the team, so you're automatically an owner. Once you've added members to your team, you'll want to set up channels. By default, every team gets a general channel. This is a good one to use for information and announcements that the whole team needs. To create a new channel, click More Options, the 3 dots, then Add Channel. You can build a channel around a topic like presentations, a project, department name, or whatever you like. Give it a name and description, and then decide if the channel should automatically be visible in everyone's channel list. This can help people know which channels are the most important. Like adding guests, you'll need to be a team owner to be able to do this. Team owners have even more options for customizing and managing a team. Click More Options next to a team you own to see them. Manage Team is where you'll find these options and more in-depth settings all in one place. For the finishing touch, add a team picture to give your team some personality. With a great name, a few members and channels, and the perfect team picture, your team is good to go. Channels are where team conversations and collaboration happen. Here are some tips for you to make the most of channels. Every channel has a Conversations tab, where team members post messages and replies. Replies to messages stay grouped together so everyone can follow the conversation. All the conversations are stored in the channel, so it's easy to get caught up. Like what someone said? Give them a thumbs up. Typos happen to the best of us, but they don't need to happen for long. Click the 3 dots on your message to edit it. Or you can delete a message if you want. When you want to bring someone's attention to a conversation, type the @ sign and their name. You can @mention an entire team or channel too, if the team owner has enabled it. Use this when you want to call everyone's attention to something important. These red circles next to the channel names tell you the number of times you've been @mentioned in a channel. You'll want to follow up on those conversations. File collaboration is a key part of teamwork. You and your team can edit together, as well as share thoughts alongside the file. All the discussions also appear in the channel conversation. Conversation and collaboration all in one place. That's the power of channels. Team conversations are great for collaboration, but sometimes you need to talk privately. In chat, you can have one-on-one chats or group chats with your teammates. To start a new chat, click the new chat icon at the top of the app, then type the name of the person or people you want to reach. Click the down arrow on the right to give the chat a name. This helps when you have a few group chats going with different sets of people. When you want to call someone directly from a chat, click Video Call or Audio Call in the top right corner. This also works for calling a group. On the left side of the app, there's a list of your most recent conversations. When you want to stay on top of the chat, click the three dots, then Favorite. This keeps it in the Favorites list on the left. In some cases, you can call anyone from Teams using calls, even if they're not using Teams. Your organization has to allow this and give you an enterprise voice license. But if you've got this set up, it's pretty handy. In calls, you can also see your call history and check voicemail. Don't have calls? Don't worry. Any missed calls and voicemail will show up in your activity feed. Chat and calls give you everything you and your team need to stay in touch. Want to know how to keep track of your appointments and schedule meetings in Microsoft Teams? We've got you covered. In Meetings, you'll see a list of all your appointments for the day or work week. Your meetings list stays in sync with your Outlook calendar, so you always know what's going on. Got an invite? Select it to find out what the meeting's about, who's attending, and to send a quick response. To schedule a new meeting, click Schedule a Meeting. Give your meeting a title and enter a location. By default, it'll be an online meeting in Teams. Choose a start and end time, and add some details if you like. Next, add people to the meeting by entering their names in the Invite People box. You can also invite someone from outside your organization to the meeting, even if they don't use Teams. Just type their email address in the box. Once the meeting is scheduled, they'll get an invite in email so they can join as a guest. You'll see everyone's availability for the time you picked in the attendees list. To find a time that works for everyone, pick one of the suggested times, if there are any, or click Scheduling Assistant to see everyone's available times in a calendar view. You can choose whether to keep your meeting private, only the people you invite will be included, or make it open to a certain channel. If you host your meeting in a channel, like here, everyone on the team can see a notice in the channel's Conversations tab. This way, your whole team can set meeting agendas, share files, or leave comments there. Whenever you want to view, manage, or schedule a meeting, go to Meetings.